What's up, everyone? I'm Samantha Miller, a realtor here in the Nashville area. If you've been thinking of moving to Nashville or the surrounding areas, you probably have been paying close attention to what is going on in the real estate market. And although there is a lot of great information online, along with lots of predictions, I'm here to offer some real estate advice that could really help you better prepare yourself for what to expect whenever you do decide to make the move. If you're new to my channel, my name is Samantha. I'm a real estate agent here in Nashville as well as a registered nurse. I moved here from California with my family about a year and a half ago, and I started this channel to help guide you during your relocation and home buying process. Since I've been through it myself and know the challenges involved, I would be more than happy to help you and your family on your journey to calling Tennessee home. If you haven't already, please go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I release videos weekly to help you stay up to date on the real estate market here in Nashville, Tennessee. There has been a lot of talk about where the market's headed since the rise of interest rates and home value increasing at a record rate. It can be scary to even consider buying a house right now with all the unknowns in the coming months and factoring in the emotions of moving from another city or state. I'm here to provide you with the most updated information from the agent's perspective as well as some facts, since I am a nurse and we thrive off facts and stats. So Nashville has been a hotspot for those looking to move from high-cost areas because of the low cost of living, affordable housing, and of course, no state income tax. Nashville actually claims the third spot for being one of the highest moving destinations for out-of-town buyers. With the steady increase of out-of-towners, an already limited inventory issue became increasingly more apparent. The average homebuyer had absolutely no leverage in some desirable areas, often outbid by cash buyers willing to pay over asking with no contingencies, including waiving inspections. Last year, most homes had 10 to 25 offers, depending on their location and condition. My husband and I bought our home in May of 2021, which is right in the middle of the super competitive market. We went on so many tours and walked through so many properties that by the time we finally put an offer in that was accepted, we had to go back and really thoroughly look at the property again just to make sure it actually did fit our needs. It ended up being wonderful. We did a full remodel and now it is everything I could dream of and more, which would be really hard to obtain living in Orange County, where I'm from. So in the end, it was all worth it. So the next thing I want to do is show you an example of what a healthy market looks like versus today's market in Nashville. Sometimes this gives you a better perspective when you have something to refer to, or what we call a baseline in the nursing world. So the indicator we use is the number of days a house is on the market. In a balanced market, a home usually sits for about 30 to 45 days. As of July 2022, the average days on market in Davidson County is about 22 and is slowly increasing. Although it's technically a seller's market, the trends are indicating more opportunities for buyers in the near future. Another indicator is the inventory or supply of homes. A healthy market is determined by roughly having 5 to 6 months supply of homes at a time. Nashville has been below this average for some time now. Currently, we barely have over 1 month's supply of homes. Nashville has not been able to build fast enough to supply homes for everyone, but this has created lots of opportunities to build and grow more communities outside of downtown Nashville that provide beautiful and affordable new homes. The last thing I want to talk about is the interest rate and what that means for home buyers moving forward. With the most recent interest rate hike, it has been the largest hike since the 1990s and the highest interest rate since 2008. There definitely has been a shift in the market. From the buyer's perspective, some people are having to reevaluate their home buying budget. What they were once able to afford and were approved for may have changed due to the rise in interest rates. Interest rate changes can cause a drastic increase in the monthly mortgage payment, which can make some homes now unobtainable for some. For example, in 2021, when interest rates were around 3%, if I were to purchase a home for $300,000 with 5% down, my mortgage or monthly payment would be about $1,730. Today, 1 year later, if I were to purchase a house for the same price, $300,000, and put the same amount of cash down, so no changes other than the interest rate, my mortgage would be $2,237. Now, what does this mean for Nashville home buyers and for sellers? Well, for buyers, this is actually a good thing. Interest rates are always going to fluctuate. They're going to rise and fall multiple times throughout the life of the loan. But specific to Nashville, this is very beneficial because it's finally putting more control in the buyer's hand. For a couple years now, buyers have had little to no control when negotiating, and now things are finally starting to turn around. Another advantage for buyers is the amount of inventory. Since homes are sitting a little bit longer, it allows more options to be available for buyers. Now, the advantage for sellers still remains the same. Nashville is always going to be in demand, so the seller will not have a hard time selling if you're in a desirable area. And as for home prices, they are stabilizing, but not looking as though they're going to decrease drastically. In other parts of the country, this may be true, but this area is still very competitive and highly sought after. I just wanted to end with one more thing, that no one has a crystal ball. No one can predict what's going to happen, and if anyone claims they can, then you probably shouldn't work with them. I know it can be a little intimidating, but real estate will continue to thrive in this area, and we are going to survive this transition. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to reach out with any real estate or relocation questions. Bye!